Cool things you can do in Canva, part 3. How to use the whiteboard feature in Canva to create the plan for your very first digital product. Go to canva.com or open the Canva app. So they have a whiteboard feature. So it's right here on their homepage, but if you hit create and then you hit whiteboard, you're going to see all of the different templates that they have for you. You can choose whatever template you like or whatever fits your planning, your mind best to be able to get all of your information out for your digital product. This is what my whiteboard looks like for my digital product, which was create your first digital product in 60 days. So this was my whiteboard, my mind map, my plan for the course. So let's create your whiteboard so you can plan out your first digital product. Head back to the Canva homepage and we're going to click create, and then whiteboard is already clicked on. So we're going to choose whatever template we think is going to fit our planning best, or we're going to create our own. Let's start out using the brainstorm template. So it creates basically a blank slate for you, and then in design is where you have all your templates. So you can choose whichever one you like, once again, that fits how you're going to envision your first digital product. So let's choose this one here and see what it looks like. This one is pretty intense and complicated, and to be honest, just overwhelms me. But if that works for you, you can definitely use that one, but let's try another one. Okay, let's find one that looks a little bit more simple. This one looks pretty simple here, so let's load that in. It is got more parts than it looked like in the template, but really I'm just going to focus on this centerpiece that kind of looks like a brain map for an online course. So what you're going to do here is you're going to title it. So this top part here is going to be my first digital product. And then the sections below you can divide into modules, weeks, lessons, however you want to set it up. So I'm going to do modules. On my map, I have them as weeks because I delivered the course live. And then below, you're going to fill in all of your knowledge, all of your expertise, all your skills, all your experience on each one of these module topics to plan out your entire digital product. Okay, so that was how to use a whiteboard template, but now let me show you how I created my whiteboard, my digital product course plan from scratch. So I'm still gonna go and open a whiteboard, and it's gonna come up as blank like it did before. And on the left-hand side, you're gonna see all of the templates that we chose from last time, but this time I am going to ignore those templates, and instead I'm gonna click on elements. And the specific elements that Canva is showing me right now are elements that you would want to use when creating a whiteboard. So there are sticky notes, there are stickers, there are different graphs, but what I like to use best are the sticky notes. You can use whatever you want. Technically, these sticky notes really are just square elements, but I think it's cute that they're sticky notes. So I'm going to add in my first sticky note, which is going to be my title. So my first digital product. I'm going to bold it because it's the title, and of course we're going to bold it. And then I don't like this washed out yellow color, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. So I'm going to change the color of the sticky note now. So I'm going to click on the color on the top and then choose my brand colors or whatever colors I'd like to use at this point. I'm going to choose a brand color. I'm going to choose purple, and then I'm going to add my next sticky note. So this is going to be like we did in the template. I'm going to say module 1 in my actual digital course map. I used weeks, but you can use modules, you can use weeks depending how your digital product is going to be laid out. So I'm going to make that a little bit smaller, and then I'm going to make this one neon green. If I wanted, I could just simply duplicate it, or I can add a new one. This one is going to be, of course, a module 2, and then from here I'm just going to add more notes on each one of these modules, each one of these topics, and fill in basically all the information that I put in my brain dump. If you don't know what I mean by brain dump, go watch the signature series, Your First Digital Product, for $0 and come back here. Your brain dump is step 2 to creating your first digital product. And basically it's getting all the information on your course topic out of your head. And then you're going to take that information and come and organize it here in your whiteboard. So let's make this whiteboard flow a little bit more. I'm going to go into elements and I'm going to type in arrows, and whatever arrows come up, I'm going to play around with them to make my whiteboard easier to read, easier to follow. This whiteboard is a map for you to be creating your first digital product. So add whatever you want to it. Make it look really cool. Make it look on brand for you. Put your vibes to it. Change the color. You can add little stickers too. So if you wanted to add, let's say, this cute little pink create sticker and put it on the module that you were currently working on that week, that day, and move it around to keep your mind focused on what you're working on and what part of the whiteboard that you're focused on. You can do that too. Keep adding all of your information from your brain dump, all of your knowledge, all of your skills, all of your experience, all your expertise to this whiteboard. It's everything that you're going to include in your digital product. And then as you build on it, as you add on it, your whiteboard is going to look something like this. That's it for this week's cool things you can do in Canva. Please hit like and subscribe. I put out new videos twice a week. I'll see you then.